So unfortunately, it seems indeed my husband was gone, but I couldn't believe it. And I kept on telling Johnson, please wake up, please talk to me, please tell me what the doctors have done. Because I believed like, no, my husband was not a person to die. So to me, I thought like maybe they have done something to him, and I kept on talking to him, shaking him, but unfortunately my husband was not responding at all. I ever had, I cried, he never responded. And I think I couldn't even remember myself. I ran to the door, I closed the door, and I stayed with my husband alone, talking to him. And I just talked to him. I could tell him how much I love him. I could tell him now, because before he went, he slept actually. Before he slept, he was the one who was talking, telling me how much he loves me, how much he could never leave me. And I was listening. Coincidentally, that is how it was happening. But now when he closed his eyes, it was now me. As I was yelling, I could tell him how much I love him, how much I will never leave him, how much I'll be there for him. I could tell him all those things because I expected him at least to respond, at least to talk back to me. But unfortunately, he never woke up. So I refused myself with him in the room. The doctors, the nurses came to knock on the door. I refused. I think I just became wild. And they were like, no, open the door, open the door. I refused. And I said, no, I was so bitter. I think the bitterness just started there, because to me it was like they have done something to him. My husband died in my hands. When he was holding my hands, he just slept. And to me it was like, they must have done something to him. So that's why I didn't want anybody near him. And that's why I just wanted time to be with him. I talked to my husband. I told him all the good words, everything I told him. And when I realized he's not waking up anymore, and my husband died at 5 o'clock. And his body was taken now at 8 o'clock, almost 8:30. So I stayed with my husband. I had enough time to talk to him, even when he was lying there helplessly, but I talked to him because to me I could feel he was listening. He was listening to me. I could see tears rolling, although his eyes were closed, but I could see tears rolling in his eyes. So to me it was like he was listening to me. And I could talk to him, and finally around 8:45, my brother-in-law knocked on the door and told me, no, my in-law, please open the door. And I asked him, don't tell me you're coming to take Johnson. He told me, no, we are not taking him, and I'm not with anybody, I'm alone. Just open, I want to talk to you. So I opened the door, he came in, and when he came in, he started telling me, no, he needs to talk to me. And I told him, no, I cannot leave Johnson here, so you have to talk to me here, when Johnson is hearing. And he told me, no, please, we'll come back. Nobody's taking Johnson away. So just come with me kidogo, then we'll come back. Finally, still in that denial that Johnson could be dead, I walked out with him. And that is the time we were taken in the car. And I thought like, why are we going to your house and leaving Johnson alone? And throughout now the 2.5 weeks, I've been besides my husband, I've not left him even a meter away. So where am I going? He told me, no, we are coming back. I thought, okay, like we are going to his house. But surprisingly, I was told, no, we are going up country. And I was like, why? And I was told, because your husband is dead, you cannot come in my house. And that just hit me on my head, like, really? I took it like, so my husband is dead, I'm not able to enter your house? Now that started hitting me back like, so it is true he's dead. And so it is true now I'm no longer wanted here. I took it negatively. I didn't know if that is the way things were done, but it just hit me so hard. And I was taken home, up country, to Johnson's home. And surprisingly, when I reached there, I met with a crowd. People were already yelling, and that was past midnight. People were already yelling. It seems like the message had already reached there. And that just broke my heart, like, how did they know he was dead? Could it be that this is what they've been waiting? Is it that everybody had already known that Johnson was dead and I didn't know. It hit me so hard. I was like, no, this was a wrong message. Johnson cannot be